I think it's time to show you guys my truck. Let's do a walk around. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Adventure Outline. I'm Rick, super stoked to have you as always. If you're new to my channel and you're into trucks like this, beautiful places like this to camp, national parks, guns, that's what you're going to see right here on Adventure Outline. If that's what you're into, go ahead and kick that subscribe button, give me a like, share this video with your friends, click that little bell icon because that'll make you super cool. Anyways, guys, I'm super stoked to be at this new campsite. I've actually been here for a couple of days since the last time you guys saw me in the last video. If you didn't see that video, I'll go ahead and link it right here so you guys can check it out. As I've been on my journey in the southern part of Utah, which has been absolutely phenomenal. Zion National Park is actually right over there. I was there yesterday or the day before. Didn't vlog it though, because I've vlogged there many times before. It doesn't mean I won't do it again, but I already have about 4 or 5 videos of Zion on my channel. I'll link those right here if you want to check those out. But yeah, so Zion's right there. I've been camped out here in this free like BLM spot. Really cool spot. But yeah, it's been a great trip. I'm actually getting ready to hit the road. That's why the truck's all packed up and everything. But before I hit the road, in this video, what I wanted to do is show you guys my truck. So I've never done a walkthrough of my truck and how I have it set up and whatnot and details. So I figured, hey, what better time than to do a walkthrough than now? So here we go. Alright guys, so I know it's been, 2.5 years since I posted my first video on my channel. I've never done a walkthrough of my truck, and partially the reason is just because for the most part my truck's been stock, and for the most part it still kind of is. My truck is a 2010 Toyota Tundra TRD off-road SR5. It has the 5.7 liter V8 engine with 381 horses, and I think 405 pounds of torque. Could be wrong on that, but yeah, so I love my Tundra. It is awesome, and so a couple of things that I've done to it is I've upgraded the wheels and tires from the original stock ones. I'm running the fuel off-road tires. These are 18-inch fuel off-road tires wrapped in BF Goodrich KO2s. Great tire. On these tires I have about probably close to 30,000 miles on them, and they have plenty of tread still left on them. So I've been really happy with these tires. And I spend a lot of time, the truck is probably on-road more than off-road. But it's a good balance, I think, between having an all-terrain tire and still being able to not have to deal with the noise or hurting gas mileage on the road or anything like that. So it's been really good. I tried to keep the wheel size as close to stock as I possibly could so it wouldn't mess with my odometer. So the other thing that I've done, guys, is I've replaced the OEM shocks and struts and springs with new ones. The truck came with Bilstein. Those are the stock ones that come with the OEM package when you get the truck. I did upgrade them to the Rancho shocks and struts. I've been okay happy with them. I'm not super happy with them. The back end is a little too soft for my liking. because I do tow trailers with my truck, and I'll get more into that in a minute. But it does have a 2-inch leveling kit on it, and I think I am going to replace the entire suspension system probably next year, but I'll update you guys when I do that. So the other thing that I've done, guys, to the truck is I put the Diamondback truck bed cover on it. I really love this thing. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have one of these on every single pickup truck I ever own for the rest of my life. I absolutely love them and stuff. It keeps the gear safe. I have probably over 400 pounds on it right now. This is the SE version of it. It is not the HD version. Honestly, I have it probably more weighted than it's supposed to have on it, especially when me and my wife are up in the tent. There's way more weight than it's rated for. I think it's rated for 400 pounds. But guys, I stand up here, I jump up here, and it's not caving in. There's no dents in it whatsoever. There's no none of the welds have broken or anything like that. It is incredible. The reason why I went with the Diamondback cover, guys, is because I work in the entertainment industry, and so I'm always carrying a ton of very expensive gear with me. You know, everything from $50,000 cameras to $100,000 projectors have to sit back here, and sometimes they sit in the truck overnight. And the last thing I wanted is to have to try and put something like that in the cab where somebody could just break the window and pull it out. I've never had anything stolen out of my truck, thank God. But this thing, when things are locked back here, I feel super safe about, you know, leaving my gear in here, going into a hotel room or whatever, or parking my truck on the street somewhere. So that is the reason why I went with this. The other reason why I went with the Diamondback is because I knew that I wanted a rooftop tent. And as much as I do love the rack systems that a lot of people have made for trucks, I really wanted to keep the aerodynamics of the truck the best I possibly could. I absolutely love the Tundra. My only gripe about it is it gets horrible gas mileage. And so I wanted to really keep the aerodynamics as best I possibly could. So I wanted a really low profile when it came to the rooftop tent. So I am running the rooftop tent, the CVT tent, on this truck. I go into deep detail in this tent in a previous video that I did a few months back. So go ahead and check those out. I'll link those right here. Love this tent. I've had the tent for about 1.5 years now, and I'm super happy with it. Right down here, guys, what I have down here is I have a 4-foot by 2-foot table that I have. Just one of those lifetime tables from Costco. Don't have one of those fancy Overland tables that slips in and locks down. Maybe eventually I'll figure out something like that, but for the most part, this works for me, and it's cheap. You know, it's a $40 table rather than spending, you know, $100, $150 on some Overland table or more. So cool with that. And then I got my freestyle rocking camping chair. Love this thing. It's a little big, a little bulky, but you know what? It fits in here perfect with the table. Easy to get in and out of here. I just have it locked up with a little bike lock right here so no one can steal it, along with my shovel. And then, guys, on the back here, what I have inside, basically I typically keep my cooler on this side, and then got water, fuel tank. I do keep an extra 5 gallons of fuel in the back of the truck in a gas can. Got the annex in there for the tent, yeah, all of that stuff is inside there. You know, packs up nice. You know, still have plenty of room for everything else that I need. So guys, under here, what I have is, these are my traction boards right here. And these are the X-Bull traction boards. Saw one of my previous videos, either the last video or the video before that, I actually got stuck in the sand, and I actually had to use my traction boards for the first time, actually getting myself out of being stuck. And they worked great. These are not Max Tracks. I know Max Tracks are the cool thing that everybody has to have. And they're great, it's a great product, but the reality is to spend $300 on a bunch of plastic that I'm gonna run over, that's just crazy to me. But hey, Max Tracks are awesome. Nothing about them. I just think they're overpriced. These things I think they were both 99 bucks, and they work great. I've had them for years, and they proved to be useful this week. They're not damaged at all after using them, and so really happy with them. And then guys, up here I have my kayak. You guys have been seeing the kayak in a lot of videos recently. I have fallen in love with kayaking. Kayaking is just so much fun, and I love it because you just get a totally different perspective when you're out camping on a lake. You're not just stuck to the lake and hiking around it and stuff. You can camp at the lake, you can hike around the lake, and now you can get in the water and, you know, go to islands that are in the middle of the lake. It's really awesome. But picked this thing up for $100 off of Let Go. Really happy with it. I've used it tons and tons of times, and really like it. Just have a cheap little Amazon rack on here that's mounted to the same rack that the CVT tent is mounted on, and yeah, it works out great. Only takes me maybe about 2 minutes to put it up here, strap it down, and it's good to go. So yeah, so that's basically what I've got here. So you guys are probably wondering why I went with a Tundra rather than a Tacoma or a Jeep or a 4Runner and stuff like that. The reason is first and foremost, I'm a Toyota fan. I've been running Toyotas for years and years and years. I had a 4Runner, and that thing was just awesome. Ran that thing to 315,000 miles. This truck currently right now has almost 280,000 miles on it, and it runs like it's brand new, and I absolutely love it. And so I just love the reliability of Toyota. So are they the best looking trucks? Are they the coolest trucks? Are they the most comfortable trucks? No. But at the end of the day, I can't afford multiple trucks and buying trucks every other year and stuff like that. And so I really choose to get stuff that's reliable. You guys know my mindset, buy once, cry once. And I've bought this and I am super happy with it. So that's the reason why I went with Toyota. The other reason why I went with the Tundra specifically over the Tacoma, even though I really do like the Tacoma, and I actually kind of like the Tacoma better, the design and of course the off-road features, the 4x4 features that truck has. You know, it's got lockers on it, you know, crawl control, things like that. That is awesome. The Tundras do not come with that. And so, but the reality is I bought my truck as an all-around truck, and the main function of my truck is my work truck. And again, as I shared with you guys earlier, is I do a lot of live event production. And so I'm doing concerts and film and television productions and stuff like that. And I have a 20-foot 16x7 box trailer that I tow with this truck that's rated for 10,000 pounds. And on average, when I'm pulling that to a show, to an event, to a production, that trailer's weighing in anywhere from 8,000 to 9,000 pounds. And the reality is the Tacomas, the 4Runners, they just do not have the towing capacity that this truck has. And that is the main reason why I went with the Tundra, was because of my work. I need my truck to be able to tow my trailer, and the reality is you are not pulling a 9,000 pound loaded trailer with a Tacoma or a 4Runner. It's just not practical, and you're going to destroy the truck. And so this is rated to pull 10,300 pounds, and it's more than enough that I need. And so that is the reason why I went with the Tundra. But the other thing is I'm really happy that I did, and even if I wasn't pulling trailers, I would probably still go with the Tundra, because honestly the gas mileage between the Tundra and the Tacoma are not very different, and I love the fact that I have more power than I ever need. I have probably close to probably 800 pounds worth of cargo with the tent, the kayak, the bike, everything in the back, plus myself. And I can do 80 miles an hour down the highway with no problem. I can do 80 going up hills, over passes, all of that stuff. I enjoy driving fast, and the reality is I am never, ever, ever underpowered. I never feel like I'm underpowered, even when I'm towing a 9,000 pound trailer. So that is the reason why I went with the Tundra over the Tacoma. But I have no gripes really about the Tacoma. I think it is an incredible platform. Do think it's underpowered once you start putting all this stuff on it. And the reality is, yeah, you can get the Magnuson supercharger and do the re-gears and stuff, but do you really want to spend $10,000 after you've spent $45,000 on a truck? Probably not. You know, not to mention when you do that stuff, you are taking away the reliability of the way that Toyota engineered their trucks. So anyways, but at the end of the day, I know a lot of people that have been very happy with their superchargers and their regearing and stuff, and that's awesome. Good for you. But it's not something that I want to do. I want to buy something exactly the way I need it right off the lot, and that's what I got with the Tundra. So guys, that's my truck. I hope you dig it. I absolutely love my truck. I'm super happy with it. You know, the more modifications I do, I'll share them with you guys in the future, but I am super, super happy with my Tundra. I absolutely love it. It's just a great, fun ride, and it gets the job done, and it is beefy, it is powerful, and I dig it. So guys, I hope you guys like this little walkthrough. This is going to end my trip for Utah. I'm actually going to hit the road right now, head back home. It's going to take me about 5 hours to get there. But thanks so much for being with me on this trip to southern Utah. It has been phenomenal. This is day 7 for me, and it's time to head home. But we'll be back on the trail soon, and I'm stoked about that. Do some winter camping in the next few weeks. But guys, thanks so much for hanging with me on this awesome adventure. Stay awesome. Don't forget to kick that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time right here on Adventure Outline. Peace.